The Los Angeles Lakers and the Miami Heat. Two teams that will be facing off in the 2020 NBA Finals. And would you believe this is the first time ever that two teams who didn't even make the playoffs last year are now competing in the finals? That's pretty crazy. I think it's safe to say that these were the two strongest teams in the NBA bubble. Both teams have a record of 12 wins and only 3 losses in the playoffs. Lots of storylines that we can break down with these two teams. This is going to be a really fun series. In this video, I'm previewing the matchup and giving you my prediction for the series and telling you who will become the 2020 NBA champs. Lakers and Heat, Heat and Lakers. Wow, that's a combined 19 NBA championships between these two franchises. And okay, yeah, sure, the Lakers have 16 of those, but, hey, that's beside the point. I don't know about you guys, but I'm glad Talon Horton-Tucker is finally getting his chance to win that NBA championship. I mean, the guy's had to wait an entire rookie year, so good for him. He's waited long enough. Guys, thanks so much for joining me on the channel today. If it's your first time here, my name is Troy. I love basketball. This is the Half Court Report YouTube channel. Make sure you like this video. Really helps the channel out a lot, helps the channel to grow, tells YouTube to show these videos to more people. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. New videos coming out several times a week. I am on the road to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Let's begin the video by talking about the Lakers. They are the number 1 seed in the Western Conference. They beat the Blazers. They beat the Rockets. They just beat the Denver Nuggets. LeBron is playing in his 10th NBA Finals. Let me put that in perspective. Of all the NBA Finals in league history, LeBron has been in 13% of them. He's going for his 4th title with his 3rd team. And, oh yeah, this is all against his former team in the Miami Heat. This is all about adding to LeBron's legacy at this point. In the playoffs, he's averaging close to a triple-double. Don't forget, this guy is 35 years old, which is ancient for an NBA player. He's doing things we have never seen done before on the basketball court by a player of his age. He's joined, of course, by Anthony Davis, the Brow himself. This guy is the total package. Efficient on offense, stellar defender, pterodactyl-esque wingspan. In their first season together, Brow and Bron have been as good as advertised. In the playoffs, they are clicking on all cylinders, as is this Lakers team. LeBron has never played with a talent like AD, and same with AD. He has never played with someone as talented as LeBron. AD has never gone this far in the playoffs before, and he has something to prove. Then you've got a host of guys who can help supplement Davis and James. Lots of veterans on this team. Playoff Rondo goes to another level. He can serve as lead playmaker. Guys like Danny Green have championship experience. Kyle Kuzma can get hot, score in bunches. Markieff Morris, Dion Waiters, J.R. Smith, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Alex Caruso, all these guys can heat up and can contribute to winning basketball. I haven't even mentioned the big guys in Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee. They've really played depending on matchups so far in the playoffs. JaVale maybe doesn't even need to see the court much at all, but Dwight Howard could play some against Miami, especially since they have big guys like Bam Adebayo. But all in all, the Lakers' size can definitely be an advantage for them. Their gameplay is going to be focused on playing through Anthony Davis and LeBron James. And as good as Miami is, the Lakers have the 2 best players in this series. The Lakers are really going to have some good shooting nights in order to counteract that Miami zone defense. Let's look at their opponent, the Miami Heat. 5th seed in the Eastern Conference. We have not seen a 5th seed in the NBA Finals since the 90s. But the Miami Heat, they swept the Pacers. They knocked out the Bucks in 5 games, who many thought would go to the NBA Finals. They knocked out a really good Boston team. Eric Spoelstra has his team prepared every game. He won championships already, coaching LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. He's going to try and do it again with Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, Goran Dragic. Let's talk about these guys. Jimmy is the leader of this team. Teammates love him. He is built for playoff basketball. He leaves it out there on defense. Very capable on offense. Bam Adebayo, he has really come into his own this year, made the All-Star team for the first time. This is another example of a player who was drafted late by the Heat and molded into the type of player that they want, and a successful player at that. Awesome passing big man. He leads the team in assists and rebounds in the postseason. He does all his work inside. Goran Dragic, though, the Dragon, he does a lot of his work from beyond the three-point line. He's starting now. He's leading the team in scoring in the playoffs. Steady presence out there at the point guard position. He's a guy who can really heat it up from downtown, just like some of these other players for Miami Heat. Jay Crowder, who came over in that midseason trade from Memphis. He's a bulldog who can really light it up. Duncan Robinson, basically all this guy does is shoot three-pointers. 80% of his shots come from beyond the arc. Then you've got Andre Iguodala and Tyler Herro coming off the bench. Iggy is going to his 6th straight NBA Finals. A veteran that every team needs. He's going to spend a lot of this series guarding LeBron one-on-one, making life miserable for him. Tyler Herro having a monster playoffs. Did you see the game in the Boston series where he scored a career-high 37 points? He's ready for the moment. He can score in bunches. So what's the game plan for the Miami Heat? Well, it's going to be to shoot threes and defend. Their strength, of course, is their three-point shooting, top 5 in the NBA in three-point percentage. Add in the extra playmaking of Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo. The Lakers are going to have to game plan for all that. There's no weak links on this team. Consistent defense, nice offense, good team chemistry, and excellent coaching. So who is going to win it all? What is my prediction for the 2020 NBA Championship? When you look at the season, the Lakers and Heat played twice. The Lakers won both matchups. The Heat will not be out-hustled or bring a lack of energy during this series, not with their coaching and not with the guys they have on the roster. But in order to win this series, the Heat have to be the aggressors at all times. The LeBron-Anthony Davis combo is awfully difficult to defend or to stop. The Lakers are just going to be too difficult, I think, for the Heat. Miami will have to get career games from Tyler Herro or Goran Dragic every game. When you look at history, it's pretty much impossible to win an NBA championship without a top 10 player. The Heat don't have any of those, and the Lakers have 2. I've heard people say, sure, the Lakers have the number 1 and 2 player, but Heat have the best players 3 through 7. To me, it doesn't matter. This is the Lakers championship to lose. I'm giving it to the Lakers in 5 games. Let me know in the comments what you think. Tell me who you got winning the 2020 NBA Championship. If you enjoyed this content, make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. New NBA videos several times a week. This is Troy with the Half Court Report, and I'll see you next time.